From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Tuesday, October the 25th, 2022. Israel's President Isaac Herzog arrived in Washington today to meet with U.S. President Joe Biden at the White House, among other meetings, including, he tweeted today, the start of my U.S. visit, delighted to meet leaders of the Jewish Federations of North America. Herzog wrote, the bridges within the family of the Jewish people can and must be strengthened through listening and common dialogue about the challenges and opportunities facing us in Israel and around the world. Herzog, in a video message before departing Israel last night, spoke about his trip and the strong U.S.-Israel relationship.
The United States is Israel's greatest ally, and our strategic partnership is both enduring and unshakable. In my scheduled meetings with President Biden, with senior administration officials and congressional leaders, I intend to discuss important developments in our region, from the Abraham Accords to the gas deal with Lebanon, and of course to our desired hope to have more nations join the circle of regional peace. Of course, most importantly, the Iranian threat, which is destabilizing not only the Middle East, but the entire world.
Herzog also noted the timing of his visit.
This visit comes during elections, both in Israel and the United States, and it is an opportunity to reaffirm that the powerful friendship and partnership between our nations is above all disagreements and above any political or party divisions.
An Israeli man was stabbed today in the West Bank. The IDF said a terrorist stabbed an Israeli civilian and fled adjacent to the Palestinian town of Al-Funduk. IDF soldiers provided the civilian with initial medical treatment at the scene and evacuated him for further treatment. Our troops are searching the area for the suspect. The 55-year-old victim was apparently shopping in the village when he was attacked. He is said to be in moderate to serious condition. Overnight last night, the IDF carried out a counter-terrorism operation in the West Bank, raiding, it tweeted, a hideout apartment in the Kasbah of Nablus used as a headquarters and explosives manufacturing site by the main operatives of the Lion's Den terrorist group. The IDF said it detonated the explosive manufacturing site and multiple armed suspects were hit and apparently killed, including reportedly the leader of the newly formed terror group, which the IDF noted is responsible for carrying out the attack that killed Staff Sergeant Ido Baruch and attempting to carry out a terrorist attack in Tel Aviv, among other incidents. The IDF saying we will continue to operate to thwart the threat of terrorism. Israeli Prime Minister Yair Lapid spoke with the commanders who took part in the operation last night, reaffirming to them that the citizens of Israel will sleep better tonight, knowing that you and your forces are out in the field. Well, after continued anti-Semitic remarks from rapper Kanye West, Adidas ended its partnership with the rapper and designer who goes by Ye. In a statement today, the company, which is one of the world's leading sporting brands and Ye's biggest corporate partner, wrote that Adidas does not tolerate anti-Semitism and any other sort of hate speech. Ye's recent comments and actions have been unacceptable, hateful, and dangerous, and they violate the company's values of diversity and inclusion, mutual respect, and fairness. CEO of the American Jewish Committee, Ted Deutsch, wrote West could have been a force for positive change given his position of vast influence and power. Instead, he chose to go down a hate-filled path that has made him a pariah. CEO of the Anti-Defamation League, Jonathan Greenblatt, tweeted, in the end, Adidas's action sends a powerful message that anti-Semitism and bigotry have no place in society. West was also dropped by fashion house Balenciaga and by his talent agency, CAA. Israeli Olympian and professional triathlete Shahar Sageev is set to make history this weekend when he takes part in the 5th round of the Super League Triathlon in Saudi Arabia, the first Israeli to compete in the kingdom, which in general has not permitted entry to Israelis. Back in May, Sageev was cited telling website Sport One, "This is proof that sports connect peoples and countries." Sageev ranked the fastest cyclist in the Super League in Toulouse just a few weeks ago and hopes to retain that title in the upcoming cycling, swimming, and running competition's finale in the Saudi city of Neom. The triathlon website notes that Shahar and his younger brother Ran both competed in the Tokyo Olympics last year, following in the footsteps of their father Shemi Sageev, who represented Israel as a marathon runner in the 1984 Olympics in Los Angeles. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Tuesday, October the 25th. At 7 o'clock, Rabbi Ammiel Hirsch highlights the spirit of non-conformity as one of the 4 Jewish characteristics acquired by virtue of the transformative odysseys described in the Torah. At 7:37, Ellie Cohanim speaks with Arab-Israeli activist Yoseph Haddad. At 8, former Israeli ambassador to the U.S. Danny Ayalon talks about Israel's diplomatic positioning with regards to Russia and Ukraine, the Iran deal, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, and about the Abraham Accords with Benjamin Anthony. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with Mossab Hassan Youssef, the son of a Hamas leader who became an Israeli spy, and his Shin Bet handler Gonen Ben Yitzchak, who tell the real-life story documented in the film The Green Prince, that's on L'chaim. At 10, a look at human equality in the Torah. And coming up next, it's the Dershow. And that's the JBS News Update for Tuesday, October the 25th, 2022. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.